Okay, it looks like we're live. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. It's Jackie Schwartz with Planet Einstein. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about cardinals. I had an experience this morning that was actually the motivation I need. I've been thinking about doing this video for at least a week, maybe even longer than that. And today I was sitting here having my cereal at the table, and Max was looking out the window, sitting across from me, and he said, "Look, there's a red cardinal out there." And I turned and looked out the window, and the red cardinal peeked around the corner. And then a minute, no, just a few seconds later, he kind of hopped over and joined his mate, the female cardinal. And I immediately burst into tears because of the significance of that. I'm not sure how many years it's been now, maybe 8 since my mom died. And we were living at the time in a house right next door to her, so we could take care of her during her last couple of years with us. And the morning that she died, it was about probably 10 something in the morning, right after she died and the funeral home had not come to get her yet. I went back over from her house to where we were living at the time and sat out on a chair on our back deck. And a cardinal flew up and rested right on the rail in front of me. And it was so startling that a cardinal would come that close and then sit there and stay with me. And then just moments later, the other cardinal flew up, its partner. And I always had the feeling that that was Mom saying goodbye and Daddy joining her and taking her to their final destination. It was a message from God. I always have called that, actually, I didn't know what to call it until I read the book about it being a God wink. God is winking at us with a message from heaven. So this morning, when those two cardinals came to pay me a visit, I knew it was another God wink. And I had a pretty rough week this week. I mean, nothing serious, but just, one of those weeks that you are saying, oh, this is hard. And consequently, I decided, all right, I'm going to be proactive and I'm going to talk about why cardinals are special to me and about these cardinals. And I want to show them to you. I bought these at one of my favorite places and knew I had to have them for my store. And they are actually what I have linked on here because I have them for sale on my eBay store. Have you ever had that experience? I've talked to people who said they did, that it was a similar God wink, that a cardinal or two, a couple, came up to them as they were contemplating something or maybe feeling low or maybe just needing to remember that they were loved. And that's exactly what these cardinals do for me. If you've had that experience, then maybe you have the same feeling about cardinals that I do, and these might be something that you would be reminded every time you look at them that a cardinal visit is a message from God, an angel visiting in the form of that loved one that you lost. And you can have that if you choose by going to my eBay store. And the link is right here on the video. So all you have to do is click that. And I want to share one other little quick thing with you today, just because those of you who've been following me for quite some time know my story about the purple cow. And look at this jewel. Let me give you a little quick backstory. The purple cow, why? What does that mean? If you already know the story, bear with me because I'm going to tell it real quickly. As people who are marketing a business, which a lot of you are, you know how important it is to be unique, to stand out from the crowd. So there's this story that Seth Godin, who wrote the book Purple Cow, tells about driving down the road one day. So there he is driving along, and he sees tons of brown and white cows in the field. I mean, literally hundreds and hundreds of them. And then after a while, they just become invisible. He doesn't pay any attention to them at all until this one time he looks over because something catches his eye. And what is that something? It's a purple cow. So he stops the car. He slams on the brakes, grabs his camera, jumps out, and takes a picture of the purple cow and shares it with everybody. And you're not going to believe what I just saw. And all of his pictures get attention from the people he shares them with, and they share them with other people. And pretty soon the word is out there that, look at this purple cow. Have you ever seen anything like this? So what is the point of that story about the purple cow as related to marketing? If you're invisible, if you're like all the other brown and white cows in the field, you're not going to get noticed. You have to be the purple cow. So if you are working on a business, be the purple cow. And I found this, of course, on eBay. And when I've got to have this purple cow, I'm going to keep it at least for a while, but I may even list it as soon as I decide I'm ready to let go of it. It is one of the cows from the Cow Parade series. And if you want to Google that and look it up, I mean, there are just all kinds of cool cows in their collection. But this is the cow mug. So you can actually drink your coffee or tea out of this. And I just love it so much. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you today. Go visit my eBay store. Next week, I'm going to be launching a webinar about selling on eBay. So if you are somebody who would like some additional income, even if you want to just do it part-time, if your income isn't back up to speed, and this is something you've been thinking about, then I'll have a webinar to talk about the pros, the cons, what you have to know, what you have to do to make it a success and actually make money with it. So watch for that next week and click on the cardinals, and that will take you actually to my store. If you want to visit the store, there's a little tab. If you scroll down on the right-hand side of the eBay listing of the cardinals, you'll see where it says visit store, and that will take you to all the rest of the listings I have up. So Thanks for being with me. If cardinals have a special meaning for you, go check these guys out. Thanks for being here, everybody. Have a great weekend, and bye for now.